Hey guys, it's Frank with the upper bracket finals of the INFOLET 2v2 tournament. In the cool colors, the blue and the teal, we've got Mixu and Elazer, and in the warm colors, we've got Theory and Albino. Alright, already we've got a dog chasing down a Hexen. Nothing very earth-shattering there. This scout's going to go back. Hexen does take health damage, which won't be coming back unless he decides to hang out inside of a health camp. But Mixu's scout gets all the way into Albino's base. Sees nothing's being built, which means it's probably going to be an expand first. Albino's scout comes out. Is going to be, and Mixu is going to block the command post first by just running in circles, dog chasing its own tail, etc., etc. All right, we don't see any. Okay, so we already see the first command post going down from Mixu. His is definitely going to come up first. Oh no, is it? Let's see, 11. No, they're just about exactly on time here. We do see a couple of gaunts out already for Elazer. Looks like he's already expanding too. And his Conclave is already maxed out. Waiting for another charge to come down. Oh, his Hexen though is taking a little bit of unnecessary damage. I think he either needs to park it or yeah. I'd say park it there until Plague Axe is researched. Meanwhile, Albino Scout's coming out, does an A move and nibbles a little bit at that shrine. I think that's oh, it's found by a bunch of fiends, but I think they're really not going to do all that much damage. Oh, these Hexen though will kindly escort him off the premises. So we're already seeing a mixed composition here. Instead of going all in on Gaunts, we see a Brute and a couple of Gaunts coming down on the Aftermath Health Camp. Meanwhile, over here, it looks like it's just pure Gaunt and a couple of Fiends going up to the Illuminite towards the money camp. We'll see. All right, Albino Scout's getting froggy again, and we've got a pretty far forward Shroud Stone. I wonder if this is more for early detection than it is for actual useful defense. We're gonna see this Scout try and take on 3 Fiends from inside a, oh man, these 3 Fiends are just, yep, wiped off the face of the earth. Oh, and these Gaunts are just cheesing out the Luminite camp here. I think the Brute could, the Bruiser, excuse me, I think the Bruiser could get into melee contact, it's just not swinging for some reason. Dies with infestation, so he does get that fiend out. We're gonna see. Speaking of fiends, we're gonna see a little pack of them from Theory right here. And we're gonna see our first little skirmish here. The energy camps, the slimes are going to start chipping away at Theory's Brute, but yeah, it looks like TV Mixer is gonna come over here and clean him up. Capture the camp and say, I've got more army than you, please go away. Behind all this though, the BK Lounge is upgrading quick draw hustle, and yeah, Theory's speeding on up to Plague Axes as soon as he can get him. His expansion isn't quite done yet, which is unfortunate. I think it's the last expansion to go up. Never mind being saturated. I don't know where. I think he's just been really active on the map. Yeah. All those Gaunts and those Brutes sharking around a little bit. The Hexen sending off the Skull of Chatter to maybe recapture that energy regen camp, or to steal the energy regen camp, I should say. Is it gonna stay there? Yeah, it looks like it will. Okay, so we see this this big ball of Gaunts link up with these Lancers, and they're gonna take this Illuminite camp. FG's gonna go down, and I don't know if they're gonna press the issue. Okay, the attack Lancer gets focused down. I thought it was going to stay there just to tank everything, but because the Lancer will lose a 1v1 against a Brute. I mean, that doesn't tell the full story just because Lancers have that AoE attack, so the larger of an engagement that they're in, the better that they do. Oh, but these Lancers got a little bit too close to the Exo Ball, and the Exo and Gaunt Ball are just going to push Laser back home. I don't know if he's going to keep on chasing or not. I don't know that I would. He might just be able to. Really nice SimCity here with these two Conclaves. And having the Gaunts being able to fire down. But the way that high ground, low ground works means that there's no disadvantage. But both sides have flag axes. They do. Okay. So that means the side with the with more Gaunts usually ends up doing better, just because the first Fiend that gets spawned will distract the DPS away from the other Gaunts. And yeah, it looks like Albino in theory are going to rotate north. Double solar array on this barracks. I don't know if I think that does anything. Oh, a couple of bombs going down, unfortunately. Effigy goes down, I think, so those Gaunts can start infesting the bombs, but they're still a little bit too far. Beautiful connection on the Nightfall infestation there. We're going to see a couple more Gaunts go down, generate some Fiends. The satellite dog is just going to hang out upstairs. These a bunch of Graven though, having that anti-light damage bonus, are going to be able to cut through. Well, certainly not the Brute, but against the Gaunts they do phenomenally, especially because the Sticky Bomb can just keep them, let them kite units forever and ever and ever. I want to say for each rank of veterancy they get... Okay, they get move speed, they don't get range. Alright, that was a decent connection on some Gaunts there. This big ball of Exo is going to get hit by... Okay, he moves that Sticky to Exo forward to get killed. And when a unit that's gotten stuck with a Sticky Bomb dies, nothing, like the Sticky Bomb just vanishes and disappears. Oh, that one tier 2 veteran. Oh no, huge connection of the Sticky Bombs on all these Exos. Splits be damned. Yeah, okay, so something else that's a little unknown about this matchup is that if there's a Sticky Bomb that goes down and also Nightfall Infestation, that basically turns the move speed of those units that got double hit with those debuffs into a move speed of 0. They just can't move anymore at that point. And, if they're still on a move command, they just sit there trying to escape it all. So that aggression from Aftermath doesn't really do... I mean, it eventually gets pushed back. We see a couple of exclamation marks going down by the Luminite camp. I don't know what that was meant to... who that was from or what it was meant for. See one of Theory's Fiends, all of Theory's Fiends getting taken down. And some of these Gaunts are looking pretty low on health, but their numbers starting to get up there. Meanwhile, the Gaunt Ball from Elazer here in the lower left, taking care of effigies, which still have the funniest death sounds in the game, I think. But yeah, that is a lot of Gaunts to deal with. Yeah, this one Shroud Stone is not going to be able to do much against them, but that's okay. I like Frost Giant's philosophy towards static defense, is just keep it weak so that way it can support, but it's not something that you can really turtle behind. Gaunt Ball's going to challenge this health camp and going to take all the creep bounties from it. Felhog's doing their best to bravely defend their home turf, but it's not going to be enough. Too many Fiends, and yeah, now all these units are getting that health regen by being in the camp, as well as the global health regen buff. We also see a similarly sized ball of Vanguard here in the north. The Gaunts all retreat. They're just sharking around trying to get all these creep bounties. Bruiser doesn't kill that last Fiend, and yeah, Team Cool Colors now has passive Luminite. Albino kind of being cautious about being aggressive on this health camp. Meanwhile, yeah, Lazer's just going pedal to the metal when it comes to taking out all these camps, getting the energy regen. Even though I don't know if the Hexen's still alive or not. You can research other useful spells for it. I just don't know that keeping it alive for those spells eventually is worth the effort at this point. Scout takes quite a hit, actually, even though he's Veterancy Tier 3. And the Scout's going to take a... oh, and he gets tagged again. Is he going to live? Barely. Lives by the skin of his teeth. He's going to go back to the health camp and regenerate and get some TLC from the medtech there. Effigy screams as it dies. And that's a lot of Cloaked Graven to deal with. I don't know what the... I don't know what Aftermath is going to have for detection. I want to say that Weavers are detectors, right? Where's the... It has High Sight and Shroud Walk. I don't know that a Weaver's a detector. I thought it was for some reason. Anyway, it looks like we've got pure... Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that sound effect, guys. That means there's an ad break coming up on the Twitch stream. Okay, so we've got Weaver Gaunt supported by all these Graven. Oh, that's what it was for. Okay, the energy regen's for the Graven. Just because they have so many spells. Can we see the... No, we can't see the ability, just to check the mana cost on it. But yeah, this Gaunt Ball is getting huge. I want to know where the... Where's the AoE damage from either of these players? Okay, the Stasis Drone goes down on the Harbinger, but I think... No, that was the Weaver that was harpooning with it. I think Aftermath is going to back up a little bit if they want the support of that Buzzsaw cannon, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. I can't tell who's really winning. Oh no, Elazer definitely has way more Gaunts that are pretty far forward, and they've got all these infestations going down. So many beats popping for Elazer. Yeah, and the Weavers are falling. I don't know if this is much of a defendable position anymore. Flat Cannon is trying to focus down some of these Gaunts. It does do AoE damage, but not enough. So many sticky bombs going down on Albino's Bio Ball. So that means they're going to be slowed. His Medtech's going to try and get out, but yeah, just this concave from Elazer. All these Gaunts infesting and doing damage. Bob's doing their best to heal this Flat Cannon, but it's not going to be enough. I think they need to abandon this position, and they will. Looks like Team Cool Colors is going to keep on pressing the attack, though, as well they should. They know that their enemies have basically been completely exhausted with army units. Fighting into a choke is not something that Infernals have known to be good at, and these Gaunts are going to come back, and are they going to try and infiltrate an enemy command structure? We'll see. No, they're just going to keep on going forward. They don't kill either Hellborn, which might be a bit of a misplay. Oh, some of these Flamehorn imps take out so many of those Gaunts, but we see a huge wave of Fiends surging forward. All these Graven, like, there's just no response to them. It's like there's no Atlas. We do see two Hellborn, but it is a day late and a dollar short. Oh, and they both get Stasis Droned. We do see a Dragon out on the side of Theory, but again, he's got... So he can infest all these units, but I don't think it'll matter much if he doesn't have the DPS to take care of them. But, oh, here we go. An Infestation plus Helicarriers makes for a very, very spicy synergy here. One Weaver doing not a whole lot as it gets taken down by the Helicarriers, and finally this aggression is going to get pushed back. I think, I still think Elazer could have won the game right there. All these Fiends coming forward. Oh, huge infest from the Dragon. They're going to start taking that damage over time, but I don't think it's going to result in too many Fiends being collected for Theory. A bunch more Graven come forward, and they do sticky bomb a lot of this Infernal, a lot of this Gaunt Lancer composition. Yeah, and just because Gaunts tend to bunch up so much, it's really good against them. Okay, I think it's time to pull. Yeah, like this army will not kill. Oh, huge bombing run comes forward. So many Fiends, so many Gaunts turned into friendly Fiends here with that Dragon. That was such a sick synergy right there. Get the Dragon to infest this huge crowd of Gaunts, and then even with just a double Helicarrier composition, being able to generate that many Fiends to turn around and start doing damage to the Gaunt army. So this is the answer that I was looking for. It's the Helicarriers that are going to be doing the AoE damage to take care of that huge Gaunt ball. They're kind of lagging behind the army there, but yeah, Elazer's just in full retreat. We see some of the Sentinels coming forward, maybe hoping to cast. Yeah, they're casting the stasis drones, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, one Sentinel goes down, the other one. Yeah, two Sentinels go down. The other one returns to the base just to heal up. Now it's Team ElazerMixu that's on the back foot, and I think they just have to eat the damage that's being dealt here. Yeah, this base definitely, absolutely going down. Will a Hedgehog get out? I think it will. Yeah, I don't think there's enough damage to prevent the Hedgehog from getting out. And it is there, but it doesn't have enough time to siege up and start doing damage to the Helicarrier. A couple of Hellborns out as well for Theory. I think that's, or not Hellborns. Oh, beautiful connections on those Gravens. Now they're just, yeah, they are hurting. So low on HP, and now both armies are just going to return to their own bases, heal up, tech up, and yeah, continue the macro game. Oh, this scrapyard and these mobs are going to get caught out and dealt with quite quickly. Now, is he going to go for this this Illuminite mine? He will. Excuse me. Earlier, I meant to say Shadow Flyers, and I think those Shadow Flyers are meant to intercept. Oh no! Not in the middle of all those. That was a lot of Fiends taking a lot of damage. Granted, they can't take that much damage to begin with, but oh, and the sieged Hedgehog drop. That's a really cool play. Okay, so Elazer's Gaunt Ball is slowly regenerating. Dragon misses quite a bit of its putrid breath, which is okay. All right, so we do see. Oh, those are some nice splits actually from those Fiends. Fiends moving forward, but getting mowed down before they even get into combat. Good bombing run just to generate some more of those Fiends. I don't know that all those Gaunts were infested, but it looks like they were. We see quite a bit of those Fiends chasing down the Gaunt Ball. Meanwhile, all these Gravens taking care of a couple of the Gaunts. Some supporting fire from this Hellborn, but I think it's overstaying its welcome. Yeah, it knows that all those Gaunts are there, and it needs to just leave. Just leave, dude. Just leave. Okay, so it's okay, and it does have the Flame Touch. Is that what it's called? Molten Touch upgrade, which means that it does damage over time to any units that it hits. Elazer's expansion's getting hit now. That's a pretty far forward expansion, but meanwhile over here, Mixu with his Graven and Hedgehog Ball. What are they doing? What's this? Oh no, the Shrine was spotted. These and he's gonna infiltrate the Shrine, so that way Theory can't use his top bar ability anymore, and he takes a bunch of damage on that Shrine to boot. Yeah, having the top bar disabled. Oh man, that is really rough. And it just does so much damage to command structures. Okay, we're gonna see Theory coming back. He's gonna circle back north to defend his bases. Oh no, and two of these. We see a Nanoswarm going down on these champion tier Helicarriers. I think their bombing run must be on cooldown or something, because that could have been prime pickings. So many Gaunts there, and Elazer's sticking to this Gaunt composition. Heaven knows why. These Helicarriers can do quite a bit of damage. Oh, the shield goes down to this Helicarrier just before the Shadow Flyers connect. And we do see a bombing run go down, but it didn't get the connection that Albino wanted, I think. Theory's Gaunts, Theory's entire army actually is going to cycle back up north because of all these Graven that are starting to harass this expansion over here. And we do see this, the evac kind of trying to play micro games. Oh, a Graven gets, okay, I thought that was, for a second I thought that was the evac that got harpooned, but flying units can't get harpooned. It's just SC2 memories that are coming back. Alright, so now what is Albino going to do about Elazer's base that is just really turtling up? Holy Shroud Stones. That's a lot of Shroud Stones. A lot of these Gaunts, though, are... some of these Gaunts have taken quite a bit of chip damage. Are they going to try and take this health camp? I think they are. They're going to say, hey, this is now my front yard. I am the HOA. You will mind how long your grass is, sir. So many Bobs are going to get just turned into fiends. No, Bobs, no! This command post is going to go down pretty quickly. And I think that's not... Yeah, the Helicarriers are just far too late to show up. I think he was trying to reinforce over in the north outside of Theory's base, but it's not going to happen. And the Laser just going all in on this Gaunt composition. Gaunt and turtling up in this expansion, which seems to be working. His Shrine seems to take a little bit of a hit. You see a little bit of a defensive bubble going down, but it's not... Oh! Okay, so the Graven escaped mostly unscathed. No Gaunt kills that I can see, but these 2v2 battles are so chaotic, it's hard to tell what's going on. It does look like, okay, supply-wise, it looks like Cool Colors has a slight advantage. Yeah, Albino's supply is pretty far down. It looks like he's supply blocked, actually. So many Lancers are going to come forward and try and take care of all these Gaunts, but oh, these Helicarriers are coming forward and saying, yeah, go ahead, bunch up those Gaunts, see if I won't take care of all of them. 2 Helicarriers is nice, but I want to say that 3 Helicarriers is the magic number. Meanwhile, over here, Theory pouncing on this expansion from Mixu, just a bit far forward, but with the Medtech inside of the sentry post, providing that passive health regen to any units nearby. Beautiful goo bombs going down. Is there going to be... Man, the goo bomb Nightfall Infestation synergy would be so nice there, especially on units that are trying to get out. Gravens keep on getting harpooned again and again, though. And they're expensive units, but are they as expensive as the Weavers that are being used to take them down? I don't think it really matters because the Gravens got taken care of. There's the 3rd Helicarrier I was asking for. And now, yeah, it's just a matter of time before this expansion gets cleaned up. Command Post gets cleaned up, Scrapyard gets cleaned up, Barracks goes down. This is some nice aggression from Aftermath. A Laser, though, is floating so much Luminite. He needs to dump it into Brutes or something, just anything. Turn it into Army. He's down to 120 supply out of his possible 203 supply that he has in meat farms, but he's gonna keep on getting chased away. I think Aftermath finally has a leg up on Team Cool Colors here. A 4th Helicarrier comes forward. You know what? I wonder if that's to stagger their bombing runs, so that way 2 Helicarriers can do a bombing run. Oh, he's gonna do all 4 at once. Oh, but I didn't see we saw all those Gaunts die, but we didn't see the animations come down. I wonder if that's a bug, if there's just too many that happen at once that it just doesn't happen. A lot of these Lancers are going to come forward and they're battered and bruised, but they're going to take down all the static defense. Albino's suggesting a retreat just because of, you know, they want to take their wins and go home. They don't want to push the advantage. But that'll be a GG from Team Cool Colors, and what a game 1 for the upper bracket finals of this 2v2 tournament.